Well, won't this be the world's greatest schmozzle? It's certainly got the potential to be that way. Queensland is set to reopen its borders on Monday to the fully vaccinated. People in states such as New South Wales and Victoria are raring to go to see family or take their kids on a long-awaited sunny holiday in Queensland. So will the permit system work efficiently as in previous occasions it hasn't? And will the borders be able to survive the chaos because on occasions it hasn't? There are already concerns of lines of up to 4 hours in length. That's chaotic enough for travellers, but spare a thought for border communities. Joining me now is Tweed Shire Councillor James Owen. James, welcome to the program.
Hi, Chris.
So tell me, I'm having this vision of things being rather chaotic from about, let's see, 6 p.m. Sunday night as they line up at the border. It'll be like trying to get tickets to the grand final. What's your prediction? What's your forecast of what may happen on Monday in particular?
People are really worried about it, and none of us locals want to go over to Queensland at all next week. I mean, normally we go over there several times a day, or we did pre-COVID. It's been a nightmare. The queues have been not too bad in recent weeks. There was a time there when there was back up to a couple of hours, 3 hours at times. Next week is going to be a disaster, and we're really worried about the length of the queues for people that want to get to work, frontline workers that might be late for work. School's out, so we don't have to worry too much about that, but medical appointments. I was with an elderly friend today. He's 86. He's got an appointment at the Gold Coast John Flynn Hospital. He's going to have to allow 2 or 3 hours to get there on Tuesday. He has to go. So it's and it's not just that, it's the streets around Tweed, people that live close to the border who just need to go out and get milk or go and get some groceries, and they're getting stuck in this traffic. So we're really concerned about it, and these checkpoints shouldn't still be there. It's a disproportionate reaction to the situation. It always has been, but it's going to be bad next week.
So why wouldn't, and I haven't seen this before, but Mark Ocalupo, who lives nearby the surfer, he suggested, well, hang on a second, why wouldn't we have a separate lane for border communities? So, for instance, the person that has to go and get milk, or the courier that has to drop a package to the hairdresser across the other side of the border, they can have a separate lane. They don't have to line up for 4 hours or 5 hours. And then you have a second lane for those coming through from the southern states. Why couldn't that be done? Because last time I saw the border situation, most of those checkpoints had a single lane for everyone who wanted to get across.
Yeah, I've been calling for this for 18 months as well, since it first started, when we first had a bubble, which worked okay. There were still huge queues, and it's good to have a bubble back. But we don't know. I just don't think... The problem is they just don't care. Yes, we're a separate state, but that shouldn't... There's just no consideration for the impacts that it's having. And it's not just people from New South Wales and whoever else is going to be travelling through next week. It's Queenslanders who work down here. I mean, they're going to get stuck in traffic. But it's just we think it's a separate pass. We don't even know what the pass system looks like. And last time this happened, they released them late on Sunday. I think it was 6 o'clock on the Sunday evening, or even
right.
No, I think it was midnight on the Sunday. So people going to work on the Monday are going to have to get up really early, work out what pass they need, get it, print it, and then get in the car and get ready to queue.
So, see, if it was available today, it would make it easier. But let me question this. Why do we need a pass at all? As long as you can prove from Monday that you're double vaccinated, what the hell do you need a pass for?
Well, that's right. And again, if they had easily identifiable passes that maybe different colours, I don't know. So because you go to the checkpoint and the police are sometimes they're stopping you, they're checking every piece of paperwork. That you have to have 3 pieces of paperwork to get across. It's ridiculous. And sometimes you hold up your thing, they see you've got the papers and they wave you through. We don't know if they're going to be checking every car or whether they're going to let it flow through and there'll be some random checks. Again, this has been the thing throughout, is the uncertainty, and it's put people under an immense amount of pressure and stress, and it's got to end.
And I can't tell you, over the last 3 days, I've been trying to get one of the senior members of the Queensland Police Force on this program, tonight preferably, but any night, and I keep getting a no. I have a feeling that they don't know how this is going to work on Monday.
No, they don't. And I think they'd be worried. They know it's going to be a mess. But like I said, I don't think they really care. I mean, you're talking to me now. I know there's one of the major free-to-air breakfast shows is coming up and doing a whole morning from the border because it's going to be such a mess. It's going to, it's going to be very newsworthy. We shouldn't be having that happen. This border community is intrinsically linked. We live, work and play together, as I say, we did before COVID, and we've been ripped apart by Palaszczuk. And we just want it to get back together. And until these checkpoints are gone, and that's when Queensland reaches 90%, well, when's that going to be? So we're going to have to put up with this. They'll crawl towards 90%. And, the impacts are just not good, Chris. We need them gone.
Yeah, you're quite right about the rate from 80 to 90. In the context of those jabs in Queensland, they will crawl to 90. James, Owen, thank you so much for your time. Let's hope we're both wrong. All the best for Monday.
Thank you.